So I'd like to just mention probably the most important tool for me in messed up haircuts is the thinning shears.
Okay.
I think that most bad haircuts, and I say bad haircuts, I'm saying everything from not another stylist necessarily doing a bad haircut, although that also, but possibly even like a kid cuts their own bangs,
Sure.
chop, and you got this big chunk out right in the middle. You've got a mom trying to cut the daughter's bangs or whatever, and they're like, oh God, I went way too short and too blunt. And then you've got kids cutting each other's hair, all kind of just bad chop marks in the hair, cutting some gum out the hair. You know, the mom says, I was trying to get the gum out, it just wouldn't come out, so I cut it out. Now it looks like I need to cut all of her hair. This shoulder and her head to blend that one spot. No, you
No,
don't.
you
Just because you
don't.
got one little chunk of hair that's cut real short. Yes, it shows because it falls really blunt on there. But if I soften those edges, kind of point cutting with texturizing or thinning shears and make it just real soft and it'll just blend right in, it's still going to be there, but it won't be so showy. It's not a different color. It's just a chunk that's cut real blunt. So you need to blend it. Yes, sometimes you might need to do an asymmetrical cut. We might go a little shorter on one side and long on the other and be super trendy, or maybe a shorter haircut will work. But usually thinning shears is going to start to make, because most mess ups in haircuts, it's the bluntness that
Yeah.
draws a lot of eye attention. Even if the haircut was up to here, if you soften those bangs with thinning shears, it would look a little more like baby hair. It would look a lot softer on the forehead, if nothing else. And then, of course, we could go into hair extensions. Now, these are going to be more expensive fixes, but in a lot of cases, you can pack in a few mini micro keratin bonds, from K-tips, she hair extensions in and around the bald or thinning area, or right onto the short hair and blend it right in. And the cool thing about she hair is you buy a pack of hair, it's 10 strands in a pack.
Right. Yeah.
You know, a lot of other companies sell 25 and 50 strands in a gross, or 144 strands in their packs. She hair is always, not always, but for a very long time now, close to 20 years, has 10 strands in a pack. So it's cost effective. And if there's a little mess up somewhere, and the reason we do that is if you want to do some kind of multi-dimensional color blending, every 10 strands could be a different color. So you can easily get 2, 3, 4, 5 different colors. The average person's getting 100 strands or more. So you can literally get 10 different colors. Probably don't need that many different, but you can also just get the one color, one pack of hair, very inexpensive, and just fill in a little bad spot, or add a highlight, a low light, a green light, a red light, a fantasy color.